Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to Gex Enter the Gecko. Although it looks like we're not able to play today because Gex seems to be absent today. Nowhere to be seen. Just the stage that we're going to do today. Last time we got started with Circuit Central, www.com, and I'm pretty sure I pronounced that correctly. And today we are going to start finishing that. At least if Gex wants to show up. There he is! However, we also unlocked a new bonus stage before the end of the previous episode. So I think we're going to do that first. www.com has to wait for now. The bonus stage we're going to do is in Dragnet. One of the more fun bonuses to do in this game, in all honesty. Welcome to New York. We're collecting police badges here, and it looks like people have died here. Let's ignore that fact and try to get 50 police badges in 3 minutes time. Which is actually a lot tougher than you might think at first, because this stage can be quite confusing. Let's first start by grabbing all of the things down here at the street level. That is the easy part of the bonus. Also really like the music of this stage, to be honest. Makes me feel sorry for the fact that it is not a regular stage besides this bonus. Would definitely like to see this aesthetic. Even though we do see something similar in Gex 3, so that kind of makes up for it. And now for the tricky part of this stage. As you can see, there's a lot of these stairs here. See them in New York a lot as well. And those we can climb to actually get to the higher points of the level. And this is where things actually get complicated. Also be careful for the subway tracks here. As you can see, occasionally some trains will actually pass by, and those will instantly kill you if you get yourself on the railway tracks. Oh, got here from the wrong side. As you can see, there's a zip line here, but you can only... Ow!
Love you, baby.
That's gotta hurt. Oh, what is it with me and bumping into things in this game? Okay, be careful. Officially, you don't have to enter the train tracks, but you can always accidentally do it, of course. It is a narrow ledge we're walking on here. 15 more. Okay, the zip line takes us to the other side. However, there's one here as well. And this is the reason why this stage can be a little bit complicated. You actually have to go back to the same location twice here, because 2 zip lines actually come from here. And this is where all the rest should be. 5 more. There we go. 50 seconds remaining. And those we need to use in order to catch the train. The golden remote will appear inside of the train. And here's the next thing that can get tricky in the stage. Which side do we need to go? Because you might have seen, both ends of the stage actually have train tracks. You need to make sure you actually go to the correct one. Because obviously, on only one side, the train will actually stop. Not on both of them. There's only one golden remote. Oh, another fun fact. If you actually take a look at if the camera wants to cooperate. Okay, apparently it does not want to. But if you look at the driver of this train track, it's actually the second boss of this game. Mushu Pork. We'll be seeing him later, because we have not reached him yet. But he's the driver of this train car, which is also pretty interesting. Nice little cameo. That was in Dragnet. Another bonus complete. Golden remote number 4. Now it's time to continue with www.com. It was only the beginning era of internet and they were already making word puns on it. Cross the data bus bridge. Things should be getting complicated now because, like with a couple of previous stages, there's going to be multiple routes to take. And once again, I'm not too sure if the route towards mission 2, which is the longest route, but I'm still not too sure if that one actually gives you enough collectibles to get the silver remote. But now that I think about it, I think it actually does in this case. So I'm feeling daring, and I'm actually not gonna go to the other route for a handful of collectibles. I'll try to go for the correct route instantly. And watch me regret that in a minute. But I will try to actually go for all of the collectibles in this first room. This is everything on the first route, or at least towards the first route. Now let's go see where mission 2 actually takes place.
All this technology so fat guys can
Right over here. Making sure not to fall is good advice. These data bridges are actually also used when charged, as you can see. Okay, this is a good sign. Already reached the second collectible before even leaving the first room. Oh, here's just some health. I thought this was continuation. Whoa! Whoa! What the hell? Wall's not solid! What the hell? Now that's what I call... What the hell? Crystal dynamics, I want a word. Okay, that was weird. Wall clippings seem to be a thing. Did not expect my first death in the project to be something like that. But it is interesting. Those are always funny moments, the moments the camera is going. Better make sure to actually save that. Now, where were we?
Now that's what I call getting some tail.
Ow. Okay, apparently having an extra hit also helps you save up on your charge. Because normally when you get hit while being charged, you will also lose your charge. So even for that, having an extra buck with you helps. Now let's finally go towards mission 2. Actually got some extra time collecting some things, so I should be good to go. Last time I actually forgot to explain something about these tunnels. You actually don't die the moment you fall in here. As you can see, the moment you let yourself fall, or just fall accidentally, you get actually plunged back towards the beginning. That is how these areas work, so you don't really have to worry about falling here. You don't die. But you do have to restart the entire room if you do. So, all this colorful business below us looks intimidating, but in all honesty not really that scary. The things that are actually chasing you on these platforms are a lot more scary.
Slip of the tongue.
Let's make sure to almost get the third collectible in the meantime. This is 36, so 4 more. Halfway point. Checkpoint is right over here. 39. And here's another charge challenge. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there's stuff down here. Good thing I checked. We reached the final collectible. 50 more. And we're golden. Even though it does not give us a golden remote, but a silver one. But you know what I mean. And now let's go do the challenge. As you can see, we need to cross these bridges. In time, of course, because the charge will run out. This is the kind of room where we don't get a refill on a charge. Although I'm pretty sure we do need to reset the room because of all of the stupid things that I need to collect. The charge will still run out. Because I'm still skeptical about the fact that I might not have enough of these collectibles, I don't want to skip a single one of them. I still need over 40 and I'm pretty sure I'm still not going to make it, even though I got an extra set in the first room because of dying in a weird way. I'm suddenly still afraid that it's not going to be enough. 12, 14. Well, it might be enough. There's still 2 more rooms to do, so... 20. There's a lot of them down here, so... That's definitely a good sight. This is what I would like to see. More than halfway done. And now let's go check out the new mechanic, because there was something new here. New type of platform. New type of camera would also be nice. But here we are. As you can see, there's a spinning platform right over here. And this is how it works. Standing on it will do nothing. But if we hit it, we get launched in the direction it was facing. And that we need to use in order to cross to the next section. But of course, in the meantime, also pick up as much of these atoms as we can. And that is how that works. "41. Does the final room have 9 more of these atoms? Well, here is 6 of them. 3 lying around and 3 for the enemy. 47. And I'm not seeing any up there. Please. My fears are confirmed. I am indeed short 3. A measly 3. Oh, a couple of them respawned here. I was still working on the second collectible, of course, the moment I passed through here, so it is possible for new ones to actually form here. Ah, and there's another one. So, luckily I don't have to go back all the way to the other route. This limits the damage a little bit. But there it is. Just remember for next time, this is apparently also a stage where the mission itself is not enough to actually get the silver remote. You need to go to the other route at least a little bit. Now let's go back to where we were. It's not too far. So, where were we? Time to finish the mission. It's pretty obvious how this works. We charge ourselves. Go to this platform over here, which is also activated while being charged. And then it's a matter of crossing the data bridges. And you don't have to do it in one go, because as you can see, there's a refill on your charge here. And that was it. Took a lot longer than I wanted to, but this is mission 2 for www.com.com. Only 2 red remotes in this stage, as you can see. It was a little bit longer, especially that second mission, so I can imagine. And collecting 14 red remotes, as you might have seen by the sign in front of that gate, will unlock the next area. 14 red remotes have been gotten. But of course, we're first going to finish off this area before we check out what we can find over here. And the final stage in this area is Mao Tse Tong, which is actually the first instance of Kung Fu Theater. Let's not talk about the word pun here. Mao Tse Tong is actually something you should be careful about. Let's defeat the Deadly Dragon. Welcome to the Oriental television theme.
I'll beat this level, but in an hour I'll be hungry for another.
What do you mean in an hour? If you beat this level, I'm going to be hungry for another one in 5 minutes. Ah, ninja! 2 hits and they are out, as you can see. That's the type of enemy you can actually face here. And this is the wrong way. But it does not matter, I can pick up a couple of collectibles. You've learned in the previous couple of stages that you actually don't want to go towards a mission directly whenever going for silver remotes. You usually don't get enough collectibles for that. You partially need some from the other route. This is another stage where 2 missions are present, as you might have seen. And once again, they are going to be in completely different routes. The first one is the longest one, so I can recommend going for the silver remote on that one. But of course, I'm going to pick up a few in the second route a little bit, just in case. Taekwondo. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Eastern word puns in this area, as you can imagine. The entire Gex series is one giant parody on television, of course, so a lot of things are going to get joked around with. Defeating the enemy will actually open up the door. And it will introduce us to a new type of ninja. This guy actually throws his sword. But works the same other than that. Next open area. Let's go down first.
Is this the year of the Gecko?
Oh, this again. The year of the Gecko. Had a whole discussion about that in the first game as well. And I still think the year of the Gecko should be a thing. There's not even a year of the lizard. This platform you can actually use to jump around, as you can see. In this case it's actually used to jump upward. Need to hit a switch somewhere in order to make a staircase form right over here. And we can find that over here. Also make sure to actually open up the doors because there's stuff behind it. Okay, we're done with Chinese takeaway. And now we're going to collect some yin yang.
Come on, Jake, it's Chinatown.
Before we move on, we actually want to check out this area for secrets. If you take a look right around here, you will actually see there's... Okay, here I can actually look. You can actually see there's some more stuff up there. If you use well-placed tail bounce, we can actually get up on top of here and find more stuff over here. Most importantly, the hidden silver remote. One of the final ones I actually found in my life. This one eluded me for the longest time, but this is actually where it is. Besides that, just a couple of collectibles and let's move on. Hiya! Ooh, new type of foe. A lot more intimidating looking swordsman. Want to kick off his helmet, otherwise we can't hurt him. Not too sure what he's supposed to be, but just get rid of him. I think they just forgot to color in his face. Okay, back in the first room, only a little bit higher up this time, so we don't want to fall actually. It's a pretty long way back. Chopstick repair. Can't help but think that is funny.
I'll be hungry for another.
That is 27. Should be fine so far. Next room. Oh, these guys. Nothing new. We've seen them in other stages as well. They just look different here in Kung Fu Theater. Work precisely the same as the skulls we've seen in Scream TV. Health, thank you. Oh yeah, this part with the cannon. You can actually direct this cannon, and if we hit it, you can actually shoot a cannonball. Need to do it twice. And a staircase will form. You can also use the cannon to shoot open the door, but for that you don't actually have to. It just looks funny. Something we're going to use for the boss. So remember how this cannon works. Because we're still after a deadly dragon, of course. Don't forget about that. This stage will actually have a boss fight in it. Despite it not being a boss stage. Checkpoint. Oh, and be careful, as you can see, the moment you actually hit a television screen, even if it is one that won't give you a bug, you will automatically eat your bug. It even applies to the checkpoints, as you can see. So if you're carrying an extra hit, a quote-unquote extra hit, you won't be able to keep it along with you the moment you hit a checkpoint. Let's scratch the second collectible and move on to the third one. We're collecting some masks, it looks like. And the music sped up for some reason. Sounds weird. But anyway, the game does not seem to be broken other than that, so... let's just talk over the music and hopefully we'll not get bothered by it. Jump! Zipline! Doing some awesome acrobatics here. Jump! Almost. Whee! Two at once, eh? I can take you. Always love it when enemies come synchronized. Can take them out with the same attack. Let's move on to the final floor of the first room. Once again, want to be careful not to fall. Need to do the entire stage over again if we do. Oh, there's an enemy behind the wall. Sir, don't scare me like that. Let's go.
Is this the year of the Gecko?
No. The camera wanted to go already. Even though I wasn't holding on to the zipline correctly yet. Let's go to the final room. There's still plenty of enemies here, so collecting the silver remote should not be a problem. 40. 44. Yeah, every single one of these corners will actually have these ninjas, so we're good. Or like I called it last time, we're golden. Go away. I was having a moment.
So...
Stopping the ninja in its spawning animation. Hell yeah. Okay, forward once. This is going to be fun. Let's go kill them all with one hit. Bam. And bam. Quadruple kill. This gecko is satisfied. However, this reptile needs to take out another reptile first before it's fully satisfied. Ow! This is where the dragon is. We need to take this guy out before we can actually get our ultimate reward, which is the red remote. Like I explained at the previous cannon we found, the cannon is actually used to beat the boss. He's actually floating around the room, as you can see. We need to follow him and hit him with cannonballs. Pretty easy. It does become more difficult the further we get, because as you can see he actually loses segments. But this Chinese dragon is no problem for this American lizard. I don't have to bother collecting more things, we already have the silver remote. And let's just go out of here and finish off this episode with the first mission and both of the silver remotes here in Mao Zedong. And still be careful about that word joke. You never know with the Chinese nowadays. But anyway, see you folks next time. When the next bonus is going to be cleared, apparently. Let's find ourselves a wall and throw us off. Treecks out!